Invertebrate versus vertebrate. Starfish versus frog.
We will be comparing the regulation of body temperature between these two organisms.
Starfish are invertebrates. They breathe through diffusion, they have no brain, and they are part of the echinoderm phylum, which are only marine animals and can be identified by their radial symmetry, shells, which are made of calcium carbonate for the most part, and covered in skin, and having 5 or multiples of 5 arms.
Frogs, in comparison, are vertebrates. They have lungs and can also breathe through their skin. They are in the phylum Chordate, which are animals that can most noticeably be identified by their dorsal hollow tubular nerve cord.
These are both aquatic animals, deuterosomes, and reproduce through external fertilization. Starfish are cold-blooded animals and are unable to adjust their body temperature. Because of this, starfish are at the mercy of weather conditions, and this can be a problem when the tide goes out and they are exposed to the sun.
Hey Marley,
What?
what's the most famous fish?
I don't know.
A starfish.
That's a good one. When the tide goes out, the starfish are exposed to the sun. In order to lower their body temperature, the starfish pump themselves up with cold seawater. The starfish pump the water through their bodies via a water vascular system that allows seawater to enter through their tube feet and travel throughout their body. Both of these photos are of a starfish's tube feet. Most starfish will have 5 arms with 2 rows of tube feet with suckers. This diagram shows where water can enter the starfish and how it circulates. The water vascular system provides the pressure to operate the starfish's tube feet system. From the madrepori, water moves into the ring canal and then throughout the rays via the radial canals to the tube feet. Water also exits through the madrepori. Starfish are also able to use their tube feet for sucking water in, feeding, and moving. When a starfish becomes too hot, it can lose an arm. In a study at the University of California, it was discovered that starfish cannot survive if their core temperature rises above 35 degrees Celsius. However, the starfish's arms were able to survive this temperature. Starfish are able to regenerate their entire bodies from the disconnected arm. This is because all of their vital organs are housed in their arms. Hey Lauryn, I got a starfish.
Oh, why?
It was a no-brainer. Starfish have genes for 13 proteins, 22 tRNAs, and 2 rRNAs. They are similar to other animals with mtDNAs, and some of the genes overlap each other. The region around the 3' end of the 12S rRNA gene of the starfish shows a similarity with those for vertebrates.
Like starfish, frogs are ectotherms, meaning their bodies rely on the temperature of their environment. In other words, they are cold-blooded animals. Frogs absorb or evaporate water through their skin to stay cool in the heat. By having this kind of skin, frogs can allow liquid to pass through as well as gas. In the cold, frogs will sit in the sun or they hibernate, which is similar to hibernation, however they are slightly more active but still in a sluggish state. In addition to absorbing water, they also change color to control how much solar radiation they receive. The green tree frog will change colors depending on the factors like temperature, humidity, and brightness of light. It changes from green to white to reduce the amount of sunlight they attract to their bodies to stay cool. This is evidence of evolution, as frogs adapted to survive the heat and avoid overheating. Hey Marley,
Yeah?
what do you call a frog that lies?
I don't know. What do you call it?
An amphibian.
Oh, that's a good one.
Frogs have 20,000 to 21,000 genes. Research has shown that 1,700 of these genes have similarities to humans with conditions such as cancer, asthma, and heart disease. It has been seen that early features from during development of frogs and humans have similarities too. Regulating body temperature is not the only reason frogs change color. 3 other reasons they do this are to attract mates during breeding season, camouflage themselves to escape predators, and to communicate with other frogs.
As we can see, starfish and frogs have similar ways of keeping their body temperature. Both can hold water to keep cool, although through different methods.
Because they are cold-blooded animals, their body temperature is dependent on their environment. However, in the case of these animals, it is important that they have some ways to stay warm or cool.